We have come to the end of the Forgotten Gialli Volume 6 set, and I will touch on this set as a whole at the end of this review. But just now we're talking about 1978's The Bloodstained Shadow, a movie that I had seen a long while ago. Was glad to revisit it. The transfer looks amazing. As always, Vinegar Syndrome have done great work on this Giallo film. And this one is a rather polished and accomplished Giallo. I would say it's really up there. Feels as if it's following in the steps of Deep Red and the kind of tone and the look that it has about it. Deep Red is top 5 for me, Giallo, I think. So this isn't quite up there, but it's close. And we kind of follow the character of Stefano, who at the start is having traumatic nightmares of a murder.
Aiutami, Paolo.
He sees a young schoolgirl being strangled to death. He's a teacher. He's taking the sabbatical. He's going back to his hometown, spend some time with his brother, Don Paolo, and on his way there, he bumps into Sandra, a young woman who's also going to the island to go there. She goes and has holiday, does a little bit of work, just have a break. They have a little bit of a connection. And that's kind of the main three people that will be in this story. Of course, there are multiple other people throughout it as we get to meet all the people in this town that seemingly have a grudge or definitely a chip on their shoulder. And then the whole catalyst of this one is there is a murder at night. Someone is strangled. Don Paolo is in his bed. He hears the scream. He opens his windows. It's rain-soaked streets of the beaten track Venice. And he kind of sees a murder. Runs outside, alerts the police. There's no body. Everybody can really believe that he saw one because there's no evidence to that fact. And then he starts to receive these notes. You're next. Don't tell anyone what you saw. These kind of cryptic notes that start arriving, and we watch Don Paolo slowly unwrap throughout the film as he starts to fall apart. But Stefano, his brother, finds something to latch on to, something to really drive him forward and try to figure out who the hell is behind all this and why. And in the meantime, if he meets up with someone, Sandra, and kind of has a little affection and some love, well, you know what? That's just the way life is.
A proposito, che cosa ci fa lei in questo paese?
Io sono qui per riposarmi.
Anch'io. Abitavo qui vicino da bambina.
It's one of those really kind of fun Giallo movies. It doesn't eke into the playful nature. It feels very serious at times because of our sort of varying characters we have at the forefront of this movie. It does kind of jump about a little bit, and there are lots of interactions with different townspeople, and it can seem meandering at moments, but it's actually building up some layers of characters and situations and various different avenues of who could be the killer in this one, and I really kind of appreciated that. Of course, there are some wonderful murder set pieces. The one at the start where Don Paolo sees out the window is a terrifically set one, rain-soaked streets, glimpses, the sort of clanking of the window frame banging against the wall is great. There is one in a kind of boat that's wonderfully set up and so ludicrous that I had a little chuckle at it because I just found it to be so out of the ordinary way to kill someone that I really enjoyed it. But the heart of this one is the mystery that really pushes it forward, and there is a moment at the end with one of our characters within a church that is just phenomenal. The sense and the tone and the atmosphere is hammered home, particularly in this scene, by the wonderful score. And this really has a terrific score all the way through it. Goblin, yet again, building some great catchy tunes through this one and really adding to the power of the story, which I greatly appreciated within this film. This is a really good giallo with solid characters, a good mystery and plenty of red herrings going on. It could be anybody. There are some wonderful side characters and some wonderfully absurd moments. We have just quickly, one of the ones I enjoyed was a mother, a son that she's hidden away. He's an adult now. He's very sheltered. He has a doll which he feels has aggrieved him, and the mother then abuses the doll in front of him until he comes to the doll's defence. And it's so weird and out there and kind of obnoxious at the same time that it just kind of leaves you with a lasting impression. The Bloodstained Shadow looks terrific. Great characters, great moments, great kind of atmosphere and direction. A terrific score that really drives this one forward as well. And this was a great finale to the end of the Forgotten Gialli 6 set. This could be the best Forgotten Gialli set there has been as yet. I would strongly recommend picking this one up. Every film was at least a 4-star film, and if you're looking to delve into some more Gialli, this is the one that you need to get. Terrific stuff. I would love to know your thoughts on the Bloodstained Shadow, so let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle. Can't wait to read your comments on this and your comments on this set overall, if you have any. Can't wait to read them. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff, and in the description box are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. And you know what? There's a Forgotten Gialli 7 coming this year. I hope it's as good. It'll be amazing. See you later.